In today's complex and competitive business world, companies regularly face important decisions like expanding, forming partnerships, merging with others, or restructuring internally. While financial results and market chances are important, they alone don't guarantee lasting success. What often gets overlooked is something called strategic fit, which measures how well a new strategy, investment, or partnership matches a company's goals, strengths, culture, and the environment it operates in. Strategic fit analysis helps businesses carefully check if their plans align with what they do best and where they want to go in the long run. This process is especially common in areas like corporate strategy, private equity, mergers, joint ventures, and planning growth. Without a good strategic fit, even deals that look strong financially can fail. We'll explore what strategic fit analysis means, why it matters, how companies use it step by step, and share real examples. We'll also look at its pros and cons before wrapping up with why it's a key part of smart business management today. The image of a person moving a chess piece reminds us that these strategic decisions are like moves in a game, requiring careful thought about fit and positioning. Strategic fit analysis is about making sure a company's strengths and resources align well with the opportunities it pursues and the different parts of the business work well together. It comes from classic strategy ideas that focus on matching strategy with a company's resources, the market it operates in, and its competitive position. Essentially, it's about asking whether a particular strategic choice makes sense for the company. There are two main ways to look at this. First, external fit, which means aligning strategy with things like industry trends, customer needs, and the competitive landscape, and second, internal fit, which means ensuring the strategy fits well with the company's capabilities, culture, and processes. This analysis is especially valuable because it helps reduce the risk of strategy failure by avoiding moves that don't fit the company's strengths or identity, and it helps make smarter decisions about where to invest time and resources. By looking at fit alongside financial returns, businesses can invest in projects that are not just profitable but also sustainable and aligned with their long-term goals. In mergers and acquisitions, strategic fit analysis goes beyond just numbers, examining how well the operations, culture, and strategy match to improve chances of successful integration after the deal. A strategy that builds on core strengths and unique resources helps create advantages that competitors find hard to copy, leading to more lasting success. Ensuring strategic fit also helps align different departments, like marketing, operations, finance, and HR, so everyone works towards the same clear strategic direction. To conduct a strategic fit analysis, you start by defining key strategic objectives, including the organization's mission, vision, long-term goals, growth plans, and tolerance for risk. Without this clarity, it's difficult to assess fit consistently. Next, you analyze the external environment to see if the strategy matches current market and industry conditions, typically using various analytical tools to guide this evaluation. To start, it's important to analyze factors outside the company, like political, economic, social, technological, legal, and environmental influences through tools such as PESEL analysis, along with assessing competitive forces using Porter's 5 forces. Understanding market demand and customer behavior, plus benchmarking against competitors, helps ensure the strategy fits well within the industry and broader economic environment. Next, organizations need to closely evaluate their internal strengths including core competencies, financial health, human talent, technology, operational efficiency, and culture. Methods like VRIO analysis and value chain analysis are helpful here. Then, strategic alignment is reviewed to see if the strategy leverages existing strengths, fits with company culture, gets support from management systems, and aligns with brand identity. In mergers or acquisitions, it's crucial to consider cultural and operational compatibility as well as strategic complementarity. After that, identifying gaps and risks ensures attention to capability shortages, integration issues, execution risks, and any misalignment, with a focus on whether these can be managed affordably and quickly enough. Finally, the organization makes informed decisions to proceed, adjust, or delay the strategy based on the findings from these analyses. Rejecting an opportunity entirely can be a smart decision when strategic fit is not there, and this disciplined, outcome-focused approach helps avoid decisions that are based on emotion or internal politics. Taking a look at real-life examples helps clarify this concept. Disney's acquisition of Pixar in 2006 worked well because both companies shared a focus on creativity, and Disney gained Pixar's innovative technology while Pixar benefited from Disney's global reach. Similarly, Google's purchase of YouTube was a strong strategic fit, as YouTube aligned perfectly with Google's advertising business and mission to manage information, eventually becoming one of its most valuable assets. On the other hand, the merger between Daimler-Benz and Chrysler showed poor strategic fit. Despite financial rationale, differing cultures and priorities caused problems that led to the deal falling apart. Lastly, private equity firms often use strategic fit analysis carefully. For instance, a firm focused on healthcare might avoid manufacturing investments due to lack of expertise, even if the numbers look good. This shows how important it is to align not just financially but also operationally and culturally with opportunities. Strategic fit analysis offers several key advantages. It supports holistic decision-making by bringing together financial, operational, cultural, and strategic considerations to give a well-rounded view of potential outcomes. When strategies are aligned with a company's capabilities, execution tends to be smoother and less risky, improving the chances of success. This approach also focuses on long-term value creation, helping organizations achieve sustained performance instead of just short-term gains. Additionally, having a coherent and well-aligned strategy builds confidence among employees, investors, and partners by clearly communicating the company's direction. However, there are some limitations to keep in mind. Assessing cultural and strategic fit can be subjective, which may introduce bias. Relying too heavily on fit might lead to overly conservative strategies, causing the company to miss out on innovative opportunities that require new capabilities. Lastly, the process can be time-consuming, which may slow down decision-making in fast-moving situations. Balancing these factors is essential for effective strategic fit analysis. Comprehensive analysis takes a lot of time and resources, which can be tough to manage in fast-moving markets. A strategy that works well today might quickly become outdated because of rapid technological advances or changes in regulations. Strategic fit analysis remains essential because it helps organizations check whether their strategic choices match their internal strengths and the external environment. In today's uncertain and fast-changing world, it's not enough just to spot good opportunities. Companies need to be sure they are the right ones to pursue. By focusing on alignment, coherence, and how feasible execution is, this approach helps businesses avoid costly mistakes, make better decisions, and create long-term value. While there are some limits, like the risk of bias or being too cautious, the benefits clearly outweigh these when used thoughtfully and flexibly. Organizations that regularly use strategic fit analysis are better equipped to build lasting competitive advantages and adapt successfully in an ever-changing business landscape.